Hey there, everyone. My name is Monkey Sharpno from the Guys Who Play Games. Back with some more Final Fantasy IX in depth. And hey, look, that Mount Galug door is open, which means now we can actually enter the place. Hell yeah! I'd say Mount Galug I think is my favorite dungeon in this game because like like the vibes are very unique. It's like I guess you could call it like it's like a sort of pseudo house dungeon sort of, because instead of like a bunch of these like different, like there's a bunch of different rooms, but and like they're different houses and stuff, and it's like you'll see what I mean in a sec here. It also doesn't help, help its favor. It actually does very much help its favor. That's the opposite of what I mean. That you get access to Vivi's Octagon Rod here, which is like a big power increase for him. Because all of a sudden now he gets all the tier 3 stuff. And it also helps that the song is an absolute banger. Okay, so first of all, if you want status protection here, what you want to look into is you want body temperature is a big one. You also want antibody, and I believe the last one we would really want is... Actually, is it just body temperature and antibody? Just thinking about the other two guys, if we can see here. Yeah, I think that's it. Alright, so I'll just keep what I have on then. I guess I'll put accuracy plus on. Boop, boop. We don't need chemist anymore. So yeah, just antibody, body temperature. I'll actually take auto regen off because I'll slap on half MP now. Half MP is around this point is when it starts getting good because you actually have the stones for it. Don't look into that phrase. But half MP is, as you can imagine, half MP is very good. I mean, she doesn't really need anything else. I mean, I guess I'll just put, I don't know. High Tide obviously does literally nothing for her right now because she can't be tranced anyways. I guess Insomniac can be useful if I want to use Quenna's stuff. But yeah, we'll just leave this on. I guess, yeah, Insomniac and maybe High Tide for you, buddy. Sure. Add stats just in case I get lazy, I don't know. Hot map, locomotion. And hey, why not? Absorb MP. So Absorb MP is a bit of an odd spell. So it says absorbed MP used by the enemy. So when they say absorb MP, absorbs MP used by the enemy, what they are essentially saying is it's like very literal. When Quenna is hit by a spell, they literally gain the MP that the spell costs, like fully. What's interesting is that the one little like caveat with this is that if a spell is group cast against us, it actually Quenna will only actually absorb half the MP required for this spell. So like if a monster uses a group target Faraga, instead of I believe it's 24 MP. Instead of 24, you'd only get 12. But if it's a single target against Quenna, you get the full. And then of course, if the spell is natively group target, like say Meteor, then it doesn't matter. So it's actually a pretty good ability because it kind of like keeps Quenna's MP topped off, and Quenna kind of needs it because a lot of Quenna's spells actually do cost quite a bit, like Mighty Guard obviously, but like even stuff like at this point in the game it's not as bad, but Mighty Guard is still a huge MP sink. You guys still can't use it more than once. Let me quickly see here. I don't think Zidane can put Insomniac on, so that's fine. We'll just do like this. So if I use Night, then Zidane gets put to sleep, it's fine. Which direction do we want to go first? I guess we want to go left. So because it's a building dungeon, there's actually like things to look around in these sites. Bulletin board. Don't forget to pull down the lever, or pull the lever down when you first use the well. Slar the mole. There's also some interesting implications here with this stuff, like Slar the mole. Like I think this was briefly mentioned. I actually don't remember where, but I know we've already heard the word mole. But there's also encounters. The encounters in this area are mostly based, like they're a little different per room, but for the generally speaking, it's based on whether you're inside or outside. Inside, you tend to fight these worm hydras, which are in fact a worm hydra. Look at this sucker. I love the design of this guy. It's like a big fat little like body, and then just like the little like worm parts coming out. It kind of looks almost like plant-like too. It's a it is considered a bug and a dragon, and this is what we want antibody for because it has a venom attack. If you haven't already gotten it, you can eat this thing for bad breath. And speaking of which, what do I want to do against this guy, this sucker? I guess I'll just throw out. I don't know. Let's just stab it. Let's just be boring. Because since we have Vivi's tier 3 magics now, we can go ahead and try out Blizzaga. Because as you can imagine, the dragon bug worm creature is very big also, which means it's a prime candidate for ice attacks. Ooh, yeah, look at that. 4,000 damage, yeah. Vivi gets very strong at this point. This is a huge power boost for him, those spells. And like even his water gets boosted by the Octagon Rod, so like basically everything you do with Vivi is like very strong now. Anyways, because we're in a building sort of dungeon-esque sort of thing, there's actually just hidden items around too. Which is something to keep in mind. Anyways, I believe if we come down here, there should be, I forget where it's, somewhere, there's an item. Because they have, I don't think there's any chests in this dungeon, instead it's just hidden items. Which is kind of like a cool thing, it's like, you've been playing the game up to this point, having hidden items around. Oh, here we go, yeah. So if you're outside, these guys tend to show up most commonly. And these are a guy we really want to eat. So if we throw a Phoenix down at this blue flame guy, oh, wonderful. Well, okay. I'll sack the turn. These guys also use, like, this dungeon has this weird thing where there's a lot of these, like, palette swap enemies. Like, we have two raids here. One of them has a blue flame and one of them has a red flame. And funny enough, we'll see another enemy in a little bit that kind of also is kind of like that. Oh, crap! I hit the 1 in 10 to kill it? Well, shit. That happens. What can you do, you know? I guess I'll just stab him. I mean, yeah, obviously they're undead. I mean, I guess I'll just... Hey, let's check out water. Like, water is pretty strong too now with that elemental boost. Ho ho ho! Almost 4,000. And we can steal topazes from it. Not bad. And dagger can't concentrate. It's kind of unfortunate I easily weakened this guy. So they use this attack called Devil's Candle. This inflicts damage based on what candle they have and their appropriate like status effect. So if you are lacking body temperature, you'll either get heat or freeze, depending on which one it is. It's gonna of course. If it wasn't obvious, you know, the blue one can be eaten for frost, which is nice, but it figures I killed it. Also, yeah, you can get jewels from these guys too. Like, man, I really forgot how much you just get in the way of jewels. And we get another red hat. I believe a lot of the hidden items here are just items we could get from the shop, so that's why I didn't want to go too overboard on buying stuff. Zuchin actually has a lot of enemies. And there's some interesting... There's a couple fixed encounters in here too, which we'll see in a little bit. The music also gets quieter when you're inside the rooms, which is kind of a nice touch. I say there's a lot of enemies. I think there's like 4 regular enemies, but like that's a, you know, it's not exactly a huge dungeon, I would say. And you do tend to see these worm hydras more than any of the other ones, but oh, he's gonna hit us with a venom breath. Easy peasy. I don't want to be too greedy with, because like, I guess it's actually not that big a deal because there's Osmos now. Like, how much MP do you steal from this guy? 52. Holy moly! Yeah, okay. I guess I don't have to care that much then. It's kind of funny that the big giant worm hydra only has a little bit more HP than the ghost dudes. Hey, there's Arrow Breath. Is that the Eroga of this game? Just Arrow Breath? It's kind of funny to think about like that. I don't remember if these guys are weak to fire. They kind of look like they would be because they're like a big plant-looking worm dude, but I think they're only weak to ice. Actually, they might be weak to fire. I don't remember. I guess we'll see here in a second. Nope, they are definitely. In fact, that is definitely like half damage. Wow. I guess that makes sense. Like I said, they're kind of a dragon, so... Oh, here comes the flame. Ouch! Guess better finish him up before he, like, ends us. Doesn't have anything. Alright. Get Blizzaga. I guess I could have showed off Thundaga at this point, but I think we've already seen it anyways. Wait, I used the wrong spell! Oops! How did I do that? I guess it doesn't matter then, but like that's funny. How did I pull out that maneuver? Hey, we've learned death though. Alright, let me heal us up because yeah, flame is still as strong as ever. It does it's what is it, 24% of our HP, and then if you're weak wearing something that makes you weak, like Zidane is, it does 48%. It's like a very specific number like that. Boom. Game with the Kuraga. Okay, he's got the black hood on Spat, so don't really need that anymore, but also it's good elemental resistance, so. And keep in mind that the black robe actually makes us weak to fire, thinking about it, so like really speaking. I actually will take this off because, well, that'll boost our fire damage actually too, so if I see something I can Faraga that isn't weak to anything else, I might as well Faraga it, right? But also, like, there's a funny little interact. Well, I wouldn't even call it funny, but like, when you're weak to magic, right? The robes all make you weak to fire, right? And then we have the Rosetta ring on him, which makes him absorb fire. So because of that, he actually absorbs twice as much, because it'll double the damage of a fire attack. Or I guess it's 1.5 times in this game, but it'll do 1.5 times damage and then absorb that 1.5 times damage. So it actually makes him heal more from fire by having a fire weakness. Whereas if we put the red hat on, all that combines together and he'll absorb like 0.75 times, because it'll be 1.5 times halved to, you know, 3/4, which is like a, I guess you could call it a funny interaction. We'll put the black robe on you, why not? I guess we'll let Zidane just get his shit kicked in by fire attacks. Do 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 do. We'll put this on you to just make her a little more defensive. Alright. So you get kind of spooked by this little, like, thing. Something flies by. Forget there's something in here? The interesting thing with this dungeon is that because all the rooms are so small, it's actually pretty easy to run through here without ever getting encounters, as long as you're, like, quick in each room. So that's kind of the thing I was talking about, where Even though there's like 4 different monsters you can fight in here, it's actually not too uncommon for people to run through here and never see some of them, because like the Worm Hydra inside and the raids outside are the most common encounters, right? Alright, do you suppose I'm going to instantly kill it by chance this time? Okay, we did not instantly kill the raid this time. I did, however, steal the topaz. Anyway, we can finally learn our last magic spell. Or, well, not the last one, but we learn the spell we want from this guy, which is, the old Frostaruni. Oh, I guess we'll see the Blue Devil's cannon now. Ooh. It comes with snowflakes. Hooray, Frost. We don't. This isn't time sensitive because obviously this dungeon doesn't close. It does, I think, close eventually, but not until like the last disc. Like, dang it, Dagger. Well, you know, it's fine. We'll just smack this guy then. And I will actually, you know, we'll, screw it. We'll show off Thundaga. It's a little more expensive, but we have Osmos at this point, so it's fine. Ow. I love the way this attack looks. Like that pre-charge up of the was so cool. Oh hey, Gwen's gonna get their MP back, I guess. I don't think they're missing much. Just stab him. Nice job, Gwen. You learned Frost. Is there any real use for Frost over Mustard Bomb? Not really, unfortunately. They have like the same accuracy, and it's pretty rare for an enemy to be immune to one and not the other. Like basically, only ones that would be vulnerable to Frost and not Mustard Bomb are enemies that are like already fire based. There are actually a couple of those in this dungeon. Like obviously, I think the fire ghosts are immune to it. I want to say, but maybe not. I don't remember. Anyways, we can come up here, this little, like, weird, like, eavesdrop? Not really, it's more of a walkway, but it kind of looks like one from there. I forget where there's something. There's definitely, like, you gotta check the corners, because they like to hide stuff in the corners. Are we finally gonna see one of the other enemies, or is it gonna be another Worm Hydra? Hey, there we go. So Veppals are in here, but the ones inside, like I was saying, are actually different. These ones are fire-based instead of the ice-based ones outside. These ones have fire attacks, obviously. They'll use Mustard Bomb, Faraga. They actually have a... This is the guy I was thinking of, too. These guys have, like, a lava gun attack, which is kind of why I thought the water ones, the fire ones outside had a water gun attack or something, but... We'll focus fire on this guy, I guess. I think they're weak to water? I guess we'll find out. Oh yeah, that's doing a lot. They have a body ram. I want to let these guys fight and see if they can use their attack. Because they have 2 attacks that I want to see. Because one of them is just the lava gun attack, but one of them is actually a pretty unique attack that I want to see. Yeah, there's the lava gun. Oh, they're smacking poor Zidane. Oh, but it missed because it's physical, right? We'll just drain his MP while we're here, I guess. He's got plenty of it, right? He's probably got like a couple hundred, so it's not like we have to worry about like running out of MP. Alright, use your attack, come on. No, that's Mustard Bomb. Nice try, bucko. Still a high potion from him for all that's worth, I guess. Doesn't have anything. Come on, use your thing. There's lava gun. I mean, that's just gonna heal Vivi. Nice. Come on! I'm wasting time here. Come on, use your attack. This is like a cool attack, and I want to show it off here, because like, there's no guarantee we'll even see these guys again. It's a somewhat rare encounter, I would say. I wouldn't call it a rare encounter, but like, most of the areas they show up and they're like 10% or less. Because they really want you to fight the Hydras inside and the ghosts outside. Come on! Like, half your attacks don't even do anything to me. Right, both the fire attacks he does do nothing, and then the mustard bomb isn't doing anything either. There's lava gun attack. Woohoo! That missed again because with defend and I think he has distract on, like that has like pitiful accuracy. My guy, you only have like 4 attacks, and I'm pretty sure it's just random. The only difference is that this attack I'm talking about, I believe he'll use it once. Maybe it's a counter. Maybe I forgot about this. Okay, let's try smacking him once. Like maybe I'm being the dummy, you know. Maybe it's a magic or a physical counter. Let's throw out just a couple random attacks. I guess it's kind of nice that Quina, because Quina will absorb MP from stuff like that too, right? Even though it doesn't work, but we still get MP from it, which is nice. Come on. I don't think it's a counter. I think it's just random chance. He just really doesn't want to use his last attack. I mean, if he doesn't, I'll give him one more try. Nope, he really doesn't want to use his attack. Alright. He's gonna all attack you and you'll probably die. There you go. Oh well. We'll show it off in the half part if we don't get to. I mean, it's fine. There's still another enemy we haven't seen either. I'm pretty sure if you eat those guys, you get Mustard Bomb, I want to say. You get Mustard Bomb from another enemy in here too, and from the Fire Ghost. Like, it's really easy to get Mustard Bomb here. If you haven't already gotten it, right? Oh hey, an actual chest. I forgot. Did everyone know you should pull the lever down at the end? Marine the mole. Crazy there's actually a chest in here. And it gives us a golden hairpin, right? Yeah. So the golden hairpin... Yeah, it raises water elemental attack, and it gives water auto regen. It also gives a pretty big boost to magic defense, as you can see. Can Zidane wear this? Yes, he can. I guess we'll put that on Vivi for now, because that is a very big boost. Not that I guess he doesn't really need it though, right? Maybe we'll give it to Quina for now then. That boosts water, so it would make Quina's Aqua Breath stronger. That might be something I do the next time we get into a fight with the ghost dudes, or like the fish. Or even the other enemy that's also weak to ice and water if we ever see it. Hey, there they are! That's a grenade, hell yeah. So in other games, grenades tend to be like black. Oh, and hey, what do you know? Immediately we're seeing this attack. Scorch makes him completely immune to elemental damage, which is like kind of a big deal. It's kind of like their big attack. Their like signature, basically. Oh, well I guess I'm not using Aqua Breath now. I guess I'll just Demi then. Wow, the triple miss, jeez. Because Aqua Breath isn't going to do anything because it's elemental, so like... I guess I could just throw out a Frost, like there's not... Like they're all flying, so guess what doesn't do damage? Earthshake, unfortunately. I guess I'll just Frost the Vepals and we'll see where we go from there. Yeah, and they also have Flame, by the way. They spit it out like that. I guess I'll just use Odin, because they're immune to all elemental damage right now, so... Nothing else is going to do anything, but I can, however, match up. So yeah, in other games, the grenade enemy tends to be like black colored, but in this game instead they're just regular bombs, but with like this like full set of like armor on, and they have like a little like chimney coming out of them, which they actually use to attack. You'll see in if this guy lives, Odin anyways. If he doesn't, well then you know, sucks to suck, you know. I think that this grenade guy can also use Mustard Bomb. Like, Mustard Bomb is just very common in here. Anyways, the short version of Odin just has him chuck his sword in. What? A triple miss? That's crazy. We have, like, how many ore, right? We have 99 ore, which, by the way, Odin's accuracy is ore divided by 2, so... That was a 50% chance to inflict death on all these enemies, and it missed all of them? Man. I can't do anything fun right now. I guess we're just gonna go back to the basics now. We'll just bile them. I can't hit them with elemental damage. Yeah, this is the attack he uses. He hits us with the cannon like the Armstrong had way back when. Like, geez, I guess, I don't even know. Like, 1,000 Needles is already kind of underperforming because I can stab him for more damage at this point. I guess I'll actually here. Let's just put them to sleep. Ow! That hurts. So Zion gets put to sleep, but he'd wake them up with basically anything he'd do anyway, so it's fine. We'll just Cura everyone. Actually, I'll cure Raga. And we didn't fail this time, thank God. I mean, at this point, like, why not? Like, I'm just gonna do, like, random stuff at this point. Like, Actually, I guess I can just keep biling them. Like, that's consistent damage. And they're asleep now, so I have all the time to just slowly whittle them down with bio anyways. I'm not even gonna bother with that. Like, at this point, I might as well, like, I mean, hey, why not? It's 4 MP, so let's see if it sticks. Mini is very strong, remember, so if you can mini even one dude. Wow, man! I'm getting vibes from the start of the game where I just miss every status I do, eh? Like... I don't know. Was Matcha Magic something? Most of his magic doesn't do damage, and I don't want to stab him. Miss! What a shocker, I know. We'll just bio again. They're all asleep, so... I'm gonna let Vivi... Oh, he's awake. Perfect. They're all still asleep. I guess their spirit stats are probably pretty low, which makes sense. Iden's probably like sky high in comparison. I'm going to try Atomos. Because that does percentage damage, and unlike Vivi's crappy Demi, this can't miss, so this should actually do quite a bit. We've got a decent amount of amethyst now, so... See how much damage this is doing now. Oh yeah, it's doing a little bit more than the bio. The big thing is that unlike, you know, most of Garnet's other spells, that's non-elemental, so you don't have to worry about, like, getting got by that, I guess. There's Flame. Ow. I believe that Flame uses magic evasion. I want to say. Garnet's actually trying to run a little low on MP, funny enough. Because unlike Vivi, she can't just heal it whenever she wants. It's kind of funny, this would have been a great encounter for showing off like Aqua Breath, Leviathan, and like water and stuff, but then like they immediately use their no elemental damage attack, which is like, well, it is what it is, you know. We got a Peridot though. So that's all the enemies though. I don't think like I think we haven't seen all their attacks. Like I think one of them has oh, is this a dead end? That makes sense actually. Like I believe we like the ice one can use like the ice ghost dude can use Blizzaga. And I want to say the Worm Hydra has like one attack we haven't seen. This is probably the area where these guys just show up a bunch, if I had to guess. Alright, let's see if we can actually Aqua Breath them. Here comes Flame, which is about to do a lot of damage actually. But it missed Garnet, so we're good. In hindsight, I probably should have healed, but I didn't really think about the fact that I was going to get another encounter in this room. So hopefully this doesn't miss everything, because this can miss too, but hey, there you go. Pretty respectable damage, I'd say. And now we can use Leviathan. Hit him with the tidal wave. Phew. Actually, not enough to kill them. That's surprising. I guess then just finish them off with Bio. Because surely they don't survive this. Oh, the grenade died, but not the Vepples. Okay. Take that then. I'm actually, since we're here, I want to science one thing. If I use, I mean, let's even use like a spell. Let's use Poison on Quina. If I use a spell on Quina from my own party, does Absorb MP work? It does not work. Okay, that's good to know. I wasn't 100% about that. You can say we're like even in this dungeon, like the experience just kind of spikes at this point of this 3. Like everything's just giving so much experience. The one thing that sucks about healing outside of battle is that half MP only works inside of battle, so you can see how Garnet's still like kind of low on MP now. There should be a Moogle to use a tent on in a little bit. I believe just on the left here if we go down this well here. Now that we've seen all the enemies, I don't particularly care about fighting everything. You can actually go down if you... Oh no, you actually can't quite yet. So, we'll find out in a second how we do that. Do. Does this house here on the left enterable too? Yes, okay. There's a chest in here. Demon's Mail. Oh, of course, another set. If we want to read this, Bulletin Board. The well didn't work until I pulled the lever 3 times. Louie the Mole. Oops. I waddled around in here too long. I got an encounter. It sucks to suck. It's the Worm Hydra though, so I guess we'll let him do his thing. Steal from him and let Vivi like get his MP back, I guess. Actually, I guess since we're here, let's just fish for like break. See if that works, huh? If Vivi gets trance, I'll just double him. Oh no, I missed. How unfortunate for me. I'm pretty sure most of the things this guy can do, Vivi heals from too, because like he's immune. We haven't seen one of his attacks, which I guess I'll hang around him for long enough to see if we can see that one. There's Flame. Ow, damn, that hurts. We actually might be in danger if I hang around for too long, which is the funny thing. There's the cold breath. There's his cold attack, which doesn't even do damage, it's just freeze. Like, for some reason, they really like body temperature in this dungeon. I just threw that out just in case this doesn't work. And it didn't work. And I mean, it didn't fail, dang it. Easy full heal, though, so... Oh, there's the attack! I forgot about lightning. Boom! Holy shit! Lightning is single target, but it's ultimate percentage. I believe it's like 40% or something, like some large number. Like, that just almost one-shot him. Like, damn, man. I'm just gonna Blizzaga. I don't want to take a chance, because holy crap, Zidane, calm down. You're gonna die. Do do do. Hey, we learned half MP though. How nice. Okay, get me out of this room. And into this room. Of course. And just like that, she can't cast magic no more, so thankfully there's a Moogle right over there. There's definitely an item in here somewhere, though. Let me leave and come back, because I'm pretty sure there's encounters in this Moogle room, too. Oh, no! Alright. I'm gonna run away from this, whatever it is. It's inside, so it's probably a Worm Hydra. Worm Hydra really like to show up. Actually, this might be the fish, because it's the camera angle, yeah. The camera angle likes to do the, like, weird zoom into the wall thing for them. Hey, feel free to make yourself immune to elemental damage, because I am out of here. Just don't hit Gwenna. Zidane, that's fine. Because they'll dodge it half the time anyways. Alright. Money is not an issue, because, like, frankly speaking, you get a lot of money at this point. And, like, at this point, the cotton roll trick is easy to do anyways, so I can just do it off screen a couple times if I really need money. Alright, let's talk to this Moogle. He's got a Mog shop too. Mog Taka! I believe there's another Moogle on the right side, and I think if you want to talk to that guy to like do mail here. It's kind of funny too, because they have Mog shops and they just sell you items. So it's like, this is actually a great place to grind. Because, like, if you need to just, if you want to just fight stuff, you can just buy tents from this Moogle pretty much from every fight, and you can just run around this room. Double tent to fully heal us. Alright. Let's slap on the white robe to help her out a bit, because now Quenna can slap on the light robe here and get half MP. And they're already learning auto regen, so like I'm actually gonna take that off then. Let's slap down to Vivi, I guess. Ronald Reagan. Alright. Oh, damn it! Man, that was a quick encounter. I like walked up to the Moogle and walked away, and I already got another encounter. Unfortunate. Unless it's, I don't know. There's nothing actually I want to fight at this point, so it doesn't really matter. 2 grenades. How quaint. I guess I'll just use Shiva. Or not. Hey, you want to hit Vivi and he can double Blizzaga, you guys? That is not Vivi. Yeah. can still tense from these guys too, so. Doesn't look like he wants to do anything, so I guess I'll just... Actually... let's water. I think water is actually doing a little bit more at this point to these guys, because it's boosted by my, like, item. Like, that's almost 4,000 right there, jeez. Don't attack baby. Actually, he's immune to this, so it's fine. Oh, it missed almost everyone anyways. How funny. Alright. Hit him with the Aqua Rake. Since Aqua Breath is automatically multi-target, you don't have to worry about accuracy as much. Although I can see it's already doing a little less damage because I don't have the elemental boost on, which I kind of forgot about, but it's fine. Oh no, we got ore. Wow. There's another flame. Is Gwen gonna die? Not quite. Let's see how much damage Blizzara is doing actually, like just to give you an idea of like the difference. Like Blizzara, like water and Blizzaga are doing like 4,000 now. Blizzara is not even doing 2,000. So it's all you can already see. There's quite a difference. Let's throw out Kira. That should be good enough. Boom. And obviously these guys do not do the bomb thing where they grow and explode. They just attack. Hey, we got auto reflect. Good enough. Let's take out that reflect ring now, because Zidane's kind of getting fucked up by that. Like, that lightning did almost his entire health bar. Like, holy moly. I wonder how much damage the lightning does. You know, I'm actually going to look up the numbers right now, because I'm kind of curious. Because lightning is, like, basically the same. It uses the same thing. Actually, I don't know if the wiki might not even have this. Yeah, because the wiki even says lightning inflicts a random percentage of thunder damage to one target. Because I was saying numbers, but I think the number is actually different based on which one which enemies you're fighting. Because same thing with like the elemental attack, like you know, like any other attack, it has a number associated with it, but you normally can't see that number is the problem. And like with regular attacks, it's fine because it just changes the power of the attack. But with the percentage stuff, right, lightning and flame deal a percent damage. So if you can't see that percentage, it's like, well, it's kind of hard to tell. Like I think I said 24% because I think that's what the Iron Knight's flame is. But these guys actually might do more. I actually am not sure about that. I would have to, like, it's not even on the wikis. I just would have to open up like Hades Workshop and just look at the raw numbers, because even the wiki doesn't have it. I guess I'll slap on the Pearl Rouge. Alright, let's get the hell out of this room. I'm gonna have to come back here in a second anyways, because I think you have to talk to that Moogle. I love how many of these like areas, like that room is like 2 seconds, because it's like the entire outdoor section is one room basically. I'm gonna leave and come back because I don't want to get encountered, because spoilers, but we're about to fight something. Boom! Hey, it's an actual dragon. I think these guys are just red dragons. It's either red dragon or scarlet dragon. I forget which one it is. Scarlet dragon might actually be a ROM hack I'm thinking of. Yeah, it's just red dragon. These guys are a little, like, scary at this point because they have, like, 8,000 health and, like, are decently, like, tough. Like, they have, some pretty strong attacks, but they're also, you know, they're not a boss, so, if you want to. Let me see what I can do here. Actually, I'm gonna, since we're... we have the opportunity, let's throw a tent. See if we can hit him with the, silence, poison, darkness. Nope, we did not. So I'll hit him with the backup plan, Soul Blade. Because this will confuse him. Zidane is very good for these fights because whatever status is on his sword he can just do with no problems. I'm just gonna throw out a bunch of status effects and see what sticks, basically. That missed. Unfortunate, it's fine. Let's try miniing him. Of course it failed. Let's try throwing out sleep, I guess. There we go, that works. Actually, since we're here, I can do this, too, because he's asleep now. Him with the what's that? We're not even going to be able to tell, because... Oh! I'm stupid. What's that doesn't work because this is not a random encounter. That's one of those like niche things I didn't even think about. Like, yeah, no, it doesn't work because it literally only it works 100% of the time on random encounters. This is a scripted encounter and you can't fight dragons anywhere else. So it just doesn't work on them. I guess I'll throw a Bad Breath again. Because if you Bad Breath one of these guys, it basically completely neuters them. There you go. Now we're good. Alright, and from this point on, we haven't even seen any of this guy's attacks, but we're going to fight more of them later, so it's not a big deal. We'll just smack him with Zidane. I guess tap it with Garnet and that should be enough. Uh-oh. Wait, whoa. This guy's almost dead, so if I'm not careful, he might die before Quina eats him. Hell yeah, we got Twister! Twister is the big one, as you can imagine. Twister is very good for Quina's like damage dealing capacity because Twister is actually like it's a wind elemental attack. This is your Aroga of the game basically. Except the only thing is that Twister is sort of a oddball spell. I forget if it even says it in the description. It just says it causes wind damage, but Twister actually works on the same formula that like Comet does, which basically means it deals random damage. It ignores magic defense, so it works equally on all enemies, but the damage it deals is somewhat random because of that. So sometimes you just end up like not being able to do much of anything with Twister because it just randomly deals a bunch of low damage all at once, basically. Actually, do we have anything that boosts wind damage for Quina? I think one of the hats would, but like I don't know if I want to just slap on a hat. We did just get the promised ring though, so that got, bumped up. Let's see here. One of the fairy earrings. Or the black belt. It's probably fine. We'll put the rebirth ring on Quina. Because Rod of Life is requires a lot from Quina, so that is an option you can do though. Is put like a wind boosting thing on Quina. Now Quina will be able to deal a lot of damage with Twister at this point. Tell you what, this might be a bit of a shorter part, but since we got Twister, I'm gonna go over here. And I'm going to run to the other side here, and I believe there's a Moogle in this room too. We're going to end things here, I think. We'll grab an item in this corner, a Wing Edge for Amaranth. I'll leave for a sec, because I don't want to get another encounter. Because I think there might be something up here. No. Okay. That's fine. Actually, maybe I'll finish going over here. Well, I don't want to forget about this letter, though. Oh, we actually already have a letter from Mulan. Oh, well, there you go. A letter from Magritta. Thanks, Kupo. Alright, sorry about that interruption. From Magritta to Mulan. Artemisian rubbed it all over himself. The machine needs it to function properly, Kupo. I know how he must have felt. I used it on myself once, too. It's a wonderful thing, but... I see, that's why we haven't been receiving mail lately, Kupo. I can deliver a letter to Mogtaka. I think Mogtaka is the other one? Actually, you know, I'm gonna go do that right now. Just to, like, double check. As long as we run through all the rooms real quick, it shouldn't matter. Mogtaka indeed, there we go. Alright. Thanks for the delivery, Kupo. From Mulan to Mogtaka. Artemisian used the item on himself. Kupo. I wanted to go to Mognet Central and complain, but where the heck is it? Located, Kupo. I'm trying to like figure out what it's saying before it's saying it. I never even thought about it until now, Kupo. Come to think of it, I don't really know much about Mognet Central either. Oops. Do you have a letter for us? Nope. The chain stops here, I think. I want to say. I'm gonna... Oh, well. I got stuck on the stairs, but I don't think we would have gotten out of here without a random encounter anyways, so it's fine. Actually, I'll buy a couple tents since I'm right next to him anyways, and I can just go use it on the other Moogle. Oh, a triple Veppel! Wow, look at these guys. Hit him with the Shiva. Are we getting the full animation? Ooh. That means this is gonna do the big demo. Hit him with the stabby stabs and the shatter. And the sparkly sparkle. Oh! Yeah, that does the big damage. That's alright. And we can just finish him out with Vivi. Yeah, you can see, even without Garnet being, like, even with her unreliability at this point, she's still very strong thanks to all the jewels we've been getting. So, like, geez Louise. Like, that does as much damage as Vivi's Blizzaga, except that's single target, and that was multi-target. So you can see the difference right there. We're actually full on high potions. I mean, if we're full on high potions, then we can steal them. I might as well sell a couple of them to quickly make some money back. I'll buy like 6 to get us up to 40, and I'll buy an extra one because I'll probably use one of the other Moogle. Stop getting stuck. No, okay, we got out. Me dramatically going no because I don't want to get encountered. Truly. I'm gonna look at the recording time. We're at almost an hour, actually. This is actually ended up going a little longer than I thought it did, so we are going to end things off here, because there's going to be more boss fights, more random, like, scripted. Like, the dragons are, like, mini-bosses, so that's why I would consider them. Because they're, like, scripted, but, like, they're not immune to status effects like bosses tend to be. Like, bosses in this game tend to be weak to 1 or 2 statuses, whereas the red dragons are just, like, vulnerable to, like, literally everything, so I would not call them a full-blown boss. Anyways, that's gonna be it for this part. See you guys later.